Hello guys and girls and welcome back. It's your boy Big John and we're here today to make some money. Okay, first and foremost, you have to make sure you pay attention to my free Telegram group. This is where I'm giving out gold analysis every single day on a weekly basis. Right now, we're winning around about 7 to 8 weeks of very strong, profitable trades. We obviously do take some losers here and there, but we've had a very good run with at least a 90%, if not more, win rate when it comes to our gold trade setups. Okay, so step one, people in the industry of late have been showing us how you can do big flips on an account, and I call this hyper growth. These are one of the traders here, Tempest FX, and they've shown a MyFX book and proof of withdrawal of them being able to do this. Another amazing trader right now is FX Alex G, and he's also shown us how you can grow an account from $100, and his challenge is to get it to $1 million. Now, he did want to do that in 60 days, but it has gone past that period. But oh my God, this guy has actually managed to grow an account from $100 to $130,000 in just over 60 days. Amazing. If you are financially able to, you are going to want to be willing to put at least $100 or pounds a week into your trading account. This is, of course, if you are below the balance of $100 or pounds. It can be just a bit less. It doesn't have to be 100 if you are slightly below the initial starting balance for the account. Now, if you do want to only invest once per month to try this out, 12 times 100, and that equals 1,200. So whatever your financial status is, you have the option of doing it monthly or doing it weekly. Now you understand how much you're willing to invest. Let's move on. So what you have to do next is get yourself a brokerage account so you can trade on MT4 or MT5 or any other trading platform. I love to use MT4, and that's what I'm great with, and it's worked with me, and I've been able to get withdrawals just like that. I just wanted to be stated, I have no affiliate program with this company, so I'm just telling people the brokerage I use myself to try and make account flips. Okay, and here's where the magic comes into it. So now we're going to be able to do something called the equity simulator, and I've told people many times in videos before, when it comes to working out your risk management, this is a great tool to be able to use so you can understand how profitable you can be over a period of time. All you have to do is head over to FTMO, make sure you sign up and start an account with them on the website, and what you'll be able to do is go into the back end of the website, which is your dashboard, and then you're going to be able to use the equity simulator. As you can see, it's just over here. And now what we're going to do is just put in our settings. So we're going to start this with $100 or pounds capital, and then the next thing we're going to do over here is make sure our win rate is at 40%. Our risk to reward is going to be a 4R risk to reward, so we want to make sure if we take a loss, whenever we take a win, we're managing to go 4 spaces forward. And then the iterations is going to be 100, so this is going to show us out of 100 trades where we will actually get to, and then we want to make sure the lines is set to 10. So when it comes over to the risk type, we want to be on risk percentage, and when it comes over to down here, we're just going to type 25% risk. So that again means if we lose a trade, we're only losing 1 step backwards, but if we win a trade, we are winning 4 steps forward, which does come up to 100% profit when we do win a trade towards max take profit. So I've already pressed the run button here. You can press it many times and you're going to get around about the same type of idea of an average curve. So this is actually the equity curve. This is where the special formula in the breakdown comes for me. So when we go over to here, we can see at the bottom on average, it says 2,425. That is fantastic. And this is what we're going to be paying attention to. Everything below here, you don't have to worry about too much. We just need to get into this actual equity curve here. Next, I'm going to just be displaying the compound growth sheet, and I have actually pinned this in my Discord right over here. So when you head into my Discord and you're in the risk management section, you can see it's right here. You can download it from here, or you can head over into my free Telegram group, and again, it's right over here, and I've pinned the file to the top. So if you just go to the pinned section up here, you will be able to keep pressing the button until you find the compound growth chart sheet. I know there's a lot of information on here, and you don't have to worry about every single thing here for what I'm going to be explaining to you. All we have to do is pay attention to these 2 columns right here, and this is going to show us how much our balance can grow by for us to get to £1 million, and this is going to show us what we're growing the account by. It's really part of the reason why we are trading a 1 to 4 risk to reward and losing 25% per trade if we do lose. If you times a 4R, that means going 4 steps forward. That means we would be making 100% growth. And if we lose a trade, again, we will be losing 25% of the account. So now when we go back over to the equity simulator, what we're going to pay attention to first is the capital. So our capital is starting at 100. The problem we have here is the equity simulator doesn't actually have a setting that lets you compound. It will always just show you your growth as a set number or value. So we have to work around that. If we look at the fact that I've put the capital as 100 here, it tells me every single time we manage to hit another 100 on the account, that is actually a compound level and growth level for us to be able to go up or down on this sheet. When we go back over to the equity simulator, now we need to go down to what we have here, which is the equity curve. So if we look at the equity curve and we look at the average, it tells us we was able to go to 2,425. So if we divide that number by 10, that means we managed to hit £100 or dollars profit 24 times. And if we was able to do that using the compound effect, now what it's actually showing us, we would have been able to get to level 24 right over here. And that means you would have been able to grow an account to $1,677 or pounds. Now, of course, that is absolutely crazy, and we're not going to be trying to do that. We're trying to get to 1 million, and that is the reason behind this video. And if we look at the number 1 million, it tells us by the time we get to trade number 14, we're pretty much over $1 million. It's $1.6 million or pounds. So once again, heading back over to this equity simulator, if we just go down to here, now it's telling us that we would get to trade number 14 on the compound sheet at trade number 62. So what is even more fantastic about this is you can realistically see how long it will take you in the amount of trades out of 100 to get to that type of figure. Okay, so now we are on MT4, and this is the Neo Indicator Expert Advisor, and I'm going to be using Neo Strategy 2 in order for me to grow these accounts. Now, I have done flips on an account before. Of course, I haven't got to 1 million, or you would see a video, but I have managed to change $10 into $400, $100 into $500 or $1,000, and I've done flips like this a good few times, being able to use whatever strategy. But what I am seeing at the moment, the strategy that gives me at least a minimum of a 40% win rate, if not more, which it has been higher, this is Neo Strategy 2. So all we have to do is press the collapse button over here, and what we're paying attention to on Neo Strategy 2 is something very simple. As soon as the market has given us a daily break of structure, we just want to see prices broke through and created something called a H4 turncoat level, and what that's actually doing is showing us that daily structure has broken recently, bearish or bullish. We've also seen that a old support has become a new resistance, or a old resistance has become a new support. In the case of what we can see here, we can see that an old support has now become a new resistance, and there has been a daily break of structure here. And what we actually tend to do is get our trade entries from the bottom here. We will be looking for a trade setup. So this one here gave us a stop loss of about 65 pips, and it gave us a take profit of about 318 pips. So that was a 1 to 4 trade. Now, to make this better for you, so you can definitely have a higher chance of getting 1 to 4 trades, this is the golden gem I'm going to be talking about in this video. If you go through to the 15-minute time frame and you look at that same trade entry, we also have automatic support and resistance levels that Neo actually produces for you. Where you had that 4-hour turncoat entry, you can see right over here that when price action came back to this 15-minute level, now if you entered here and put your stop loss above this level, you no longer had a 65 pip stop loss, you had a 24 pip stop loss. So a 1 to 4 trade, even if it was a 25 pip stop loss, would have just been 100 pips. So we can see 100 pips was hit here in the next day, and that would have been a winning trade setup for you. Now, if it went all the way down to here, you would have had a 1 to 12 RR trade, managing to grow your account 3 times more than what you need, even just for one level, if you held the trade for 4 days. This is why I love Neo Strategy 2. And just to show you the same thing happens even for buy trades as well, we had a daily bullish break of structure here. We had a 4-hour turncoat appear, so a old resistance became a new support, and this is usually where our entry would be if we're just trading on the 4-hour time frame, and we're looking for a stop loss below here on the 4-hour time frame, and of course, you know, a 1 to 2, 1 to 3, or 1 to 4 trade. Now, for us to get our 1 to 4 trade, again, we just go down to the 15-minute time frame. We just press this collapse button. We zoom out. What can we see? I've marked out the line where the H4 turncoat actually was, and we can see right over here we have a 15-minute proven level. So just to make sure I'm very clear for people, you can trade a 15-minute entry from a turncoat 15-minute level, you can trade it from a verified level, or you can trade it from a proven level. When it's a proven level on the 15-minute chart, that means it's a very good possible sniper entry for you to be able to catch this 1 to 4 trade. So if we actually manage to enter here on the 15-minute chart at the top of this 15-minute box, and then our stop loss was below this level, this was a 10 pip stop loss. So all we needed is 40 pips to catch a 1 to 4 trade, and we almost got there in the first day, but by the second day around New York session, you can see price action hit our 1 to 4 trade setup, and then eventually went on to give us like a 1 to 8 trade setup. So guys and girls, this is a very, very simple strategy. If you do struggle with trying to find these trade setups, I trade these all the time, and I trade them on multiple accounts, and I tell people so many times that all you have to do is join the VIP service and you can get yourself the Neo product. But if you join the VIP service, I do give these trade entries away as signals when I actually take them myself, and I'm doing the same exact thing on my account, which I have proven before. Here's one of the trades I have taken on one of these smaller accounts just for me to be able to grow. Remember, I'm putting the stop loss to take profit levels as well, and the entry for you to be able to get into these trades, as well as giving you a VIP call out. If you do want to get into this whole service and get yourself Neo, it is 150 GBP for lifetime access. If you just want to get yourself into the VIP group alone, that is 50 GBP, and that will get you all the signals as well, but you won't get Neo, the indicator expert advisor. Guys and girls, this is a good short video, but it's very informative and it will help you in order to grow a larger account. If you're struggling, then I do suggest you join one of these services, because come on, what is 150 GBP when you're trying to make $1 million, or even if it's $100,000 or pounds in the market? Come on, that's nothing. Let's get into it. So let's hustle hard, let's make this growth, and I hope you like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. It is your boy Big John, and I'm out. Easy.
Started from the bottom like Drake. Got that young moolah, but I learned my mistakes. Climbing up the ladder, gotta watch out for the snakes. If you wanna be the boss, then you have to delegate.